Let's check in now with Craig Bolanos. Craig is the founding partner and CEO of Wealth Management Group. Here's the question. Millions of Americans were laid off or changed jobs last year. Now, some of the people are out there and they have to pivot on what to do with a 401k sponsored by their former employer. What do you think?
I want everyone that has lost their job or has gone out and found a new job to make sure you commit to being intentional when it comes to your old 401k dollars. And there's really three choices that are bestowed upon all of us. And what could be simpler than choice number one? Doing nothing. Most companies, but not all, will allow us to leave our old 401k at our previous employers. And that might be a good decision to make on a temporary basis because sometimes there's a lot of chaos when we're changing jobs in the workforce. But be mindful, if you have a small balance in that 401k plan, your old employer could end up cashing you out even if you didn't want to be cashed out. If your balance is $5,000 or less, that could mean taxes, penalties, etc. Choice number two, we could do a direct rollover of that old 401k to an IRA. A direct rollover simply means the money comes directly from the workplace retirement plan to the new IRA that we establish. That new IRA is personal, it's portable, great investment flexibility. That's a tremendous option for many, if not all people. Third, you could always cash out. Never cash out. It shouldn't even be an option, even if it is. The reality is you can't afford to borrow for your future retirement. Every dollar is going to matter. And when we cash out of our old 401k, depending on our age, depending on our income, we could be paying as much as 40 to 50% in taxes and penalties. That's not good for anybody.
Craig, are there other considerations that people should be thinking of when it comes to old 401k plans?
Angie, when it comes to finances, there's always some things that are complicated. And one of the most complicated issues we've seen lately is what to do when you have an old employer 401k, you change jobs, and you have a loan. And millions of Americans took 401k loans last year during the pandemic, only to then later be furloughed or lose their job. And as a result, people are wondering what they need to know. Well, under the old tax law, if you lost your job and you had a 401k loan, you typically had up to 90 days to pay it back before that loan went into default. And if a loan defaults, it means the amount that you still owe is going to be taxable income to you plus potentially penalties. Under the new law, someone who rolls out a 401k that still has a loan on it has all the way until next year's tax filing day plus extension. So in this case, a 401k rollover on a plan, you have all the way until October 15th of next year to have that loan satisfied. So there's definitely some improvement. Bottom line though, if you have an old employer 401k, especially if you have an old employer 401k that has a loan provision on it, get professional help so that you can be intentional and make the decisions that are best for you and your family. I'm Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group. If you want to learn more, you can. Go out to our website, investwithwmg.com.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.